Hello everyone, welcome. This is our 2019 Chevy Traverse. I have 250 miles on it now. I wanted to do an initial impression video just to kind of show people what we have here. If you're interested in one, and or so we can go back and look. As you can see, she's dirty. This is just as we got it. We have driven it 249 miles and that's it. So ours is a 1LT front wheel drive, so it is at the bottom of the option lineup. The only options it has is the paint. The red, Cajun red, was I think $400 or $500, and we have some floor mats, and that's about it. But the great thing with newer vehicles now is that they pretty much all come loaded. So it has the LEDs in the front. This one has the 1LT package, so it has fog lights. There is turn signals in the mirror. We have fancy LEDs in the back. Dual exhaust. We do have a trailer package. Gonna leave that the way it is for now. And yes, we're gonna get a different license plate. And we have a black roof rack. Nuts and bolts, here we go. This is why we got it. Car seat fits perfect. We have the buckets in the middle. Then you have another bucket, and then we have seats in the back that are folded down. Automatic tailgate pops up. These are the Chevy branded winter floor mats. The whole vehicle has them. You just pull that back and your third row pops up. It's pretty awesome. It does have some hooks back here as well. And some small speakers. Push the button, it closes. My wife's favorite feature about this vehicle though is the key system. Proximity key, so you just have it in your pocket or in your purse, and she can go into the bank or wherever, leave the vehicle running so it stays warm. You can also lock it as well. When you walk up to it, you can just push this button and it will unlock the door for you if the key is in within the proximity. It's a pretty cool feature, especially for a lower optioned vehicle to have. Door handles feel pretty substantial. Guess I missed one. Nice doors. This is a leather-ish material. We got the cloth seats. There's the floor mats again. These were important to me because this is a lease for now. We will probably buy it, but these keep your vehicle nice. Seats seem pretty good. They do fold up out of the way. And then we have the basic controls for HVAC back here as well, and there is a two USB plugs. Armrest. Pretty awesome for a station wagon. I also want to make sure we got the black plastic down here. That seems to do a little bit better than the metal in Michigan. It does not rust as bad or as easily. Passenger side, same thing. Floor mats, seat that's already dirty. We live in the vehicle. This isn't right from the dealership. We've used it a little bit. I'm gonna try to make this video quick. So in here, this is your GM corporate dash, I guess you'd say. All the Chevy models look pretty similar. My link is the same as it's been for a while. We do have a physical volume knob, which was important to me. Push that button, it raises so you can put your guns and dragons in there. We have heated cloth seats in this one, which is pretty cool. We have a nice armrest. Interestingly, most of the vehicle is LED, incandescent bulb in there. Not a big deal. The mirror is exceptionally cheap in ours. They have a nicer mirror now if you get the option package. We didn't, because we don't need it. Leather steering wheel on this one, which was important to me because I do like a leather steering wheel. Gauges are pretty good. All the normal GM options, all kinds of information. Right this minute we've averaged 21 miles a gallon, but again the car only has 247 miles on it, so it's gonna go up. Normal stuff here. We just keep it on that one. The car does have engine start stop. Push your foot on the brake, push the button, starts right up. It also has this mode over here, towing mode, which we will never use. Snow mode, I'm not really sure what that does besides the obvious. Traction off and electronic parking brake. Shifters, pretty standard. I will say this design, having it up here, is absolutely terrible. When you push on the button in the back, you accidentally push forward on this at the same time. It doesn't do anything, but it just, I think on the side is better myself. Over here we got fog lights. That's what you get if you get the LT package. And some light controls, as in most Chevys since the late 90s. Just leave it on auto and it's fine. Works pretty well. Everything up here is LED and a pretty nice click actually. Let's go for a quick drive into town. We have 3 speakers up front in the dash, 2 in the door. There's some in the back as well. So the vehicle definitely has a pretty decent sound system for a lower optioned one. And I keep stressing that because it's important to understand option packages these days because it affects the price hugely. So we have a V6 in this one. It's naturally aspirated, 3.6, has a 9-speed transmission, which I was a little apprehensive about, and I still am to a degree. I'm not a fan of overly complicated things just because. But at the same time, if you were to buy one of these, they use this transmission in literally every one of these things. So they're going to be easy to find parts for, etc. It's not going to be a difficult transmission to get parts for or service or anything like that. The dash is considered soft touch, kind of rubbery. It's not bad at all. I like the steering wheel design. It's the right thickness. It's not race car thick, but it's not super thin either. The vehicle drives exceptionally nice. You can see very well, which is actually quite surprising to me. Normally these newer vehicles are difficult to see out of. We have XM and OnStar for the first couple months. We will not do the OnStar, but we'll probably keep XM. If you call them, you can get it for like $5 a month. Pretty reasonable. The screen is a glossy screen, as is the plastic around here. That'll get all fingerprintery, but whatever. It's got Bluetooth and all that stuff too. It's standard in most vehicles now. Does not have, it has blindside detection, but does not have the mirrors that are tilted out a tiny bit to check your blind spots. They just rely on technology for that. I like to see them myself, like the Silverados have, how you can actually see that part of it. But for a mommy vehicle like this, or a daily driver, I guess it's okay for most people. So yeah, it accelerates fine. It's very smooth when on the road. The brakes seem adequate. I wouldn't say that they're awesome, but they do seem adequate. As you can see in the reflection, there's LEDs. Yeah, it's a nice vehicle. If we get the old sticker out, which literally is covered in sticky residue here. Okay, the important parts. $39,000 for this one, the way it's optioned. Remote trailering equipment, $650, Cajun red tint coat, $400, and floor liners for about $400 as well. Pretty awesome. Mile per gallon, it's rated at 18 city, 27 highway, 21 average. That's exactly what we're getting. I do expect it to go up once we get some miles put on it. It is made in Lansing, Michigan, which is pretty close to where I'm at. Transmission USA, engine Mexico. Whatever. And again, it has the 9-speed transmission. Front wheel drive, 1LT cloth. Yeah, it's a nice vehicle. This is hard though. Seems like they would have made that a little nicer, honestly. My other complaint with all GM vehicles except the Corvette and Camaro is that it's all tan or beige color at the top. Seems kind of silly to me, but it's a cost-cutting thing. Turn around and see everybody. Good leg room. And there's USB down here for the Apple CarPlay integration. It also has Android Auto. We will never use that. Little storage bin here. And then it has a cigarette adapter here. Yeah, pretty nice vehicle. If you're interested in one, go check out your Chevy dealer. For this stage of our life, this is a pretty good fit for us. We never thought we'd have something like this, but decided just to go for it. Hopefully it lasts, and I think it'll make a great vehicle for my family.